You are the salt of the earth. Matthew chapter 5. When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up to a mountain. His disciples gathered around him, and he began to teach them, saying, "Blessed are those who recognize their spiritual poverty, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to them. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will find comfort. Blessed are the gentle, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for doing what is right, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to them. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward in heaven is great. In the same way, they persecuted the prophets who came before you. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for your reward in heaven is great. The prophets who came before you were also persecuted. You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its flavor, how can it be seasoned? It becomes useless and is thrown out, trampled underfoot by men. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. People don't light a candle and put it under a basket. Instead, they place it on a lampstand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. Let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Don't think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I haven't come to abolish them but to fulfill them. Truly, I tell you, until heaven and earth pass away, not a single dot or stroke of the law will pass away until everything is accomplished. Therefore, whoever breaks one of the least commandments and teaches others to do the same will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever keeps and teaches these commandments will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you, unless your righteousness exceeds that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. You have heard that it was said to those of old, 'You shall not murder,' and whoever murders will be liable to judgment. But I say to you that everyone who is angry with their brother will be liable to judgment. Whoever insults their brother by saying Raca will be liable to the council, and whoever says you fool will be liable to hellfire. So, if you are offering your gift at the altar and remember that your brother has something against you, leave your gift there before the altar and go. First, be reconciled to your brother, and then come and offer your gift. Agree with your adversary quickly while you are on the way with him, lest your adversary deliver you to the judge, and the judge to the officer, and you be thrown into prison. Truly, I say to you, you will not get out until you have paid the last penny. You have heard that it was said by those of old times, 'You shall not commit adultery.' But I tell you that whoever looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart. And if your right eye causes you to sin, pluck it out and throw it away. For it is better that one of your members should perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. For it is better that one of your members should perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell. It has been said, 'Whoever divorces his wife, let him give her a certificate of divorce.' But I say to you that whoever divorces his wife, except for the cause of sexual immorality, causes her to commit adultery. And whoever marries a divorced woman commits adultery. Again, you have heard that it was said by those of old times, 'You shall not swear falsely, but shall perform your oaths to the Lord.' But I say to you, do not swear at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, nor by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. Nor shall you swear by your head, because you cannot make one hair white or black. But let your communication be, yes, yes, or no, no. Anything more than this comes from evil. You have heard it said, 'An eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth.' But I tell you, do not resist evil. If someone hits you on your right cheek, turn the other cheek to them as well. And if someone sues you in court and takes away your coat, give them your cloak as well. If someone forces you to go 1 mile, go with them 2 miles. Give to anyone who asks, and don't refuse to lend to someone. You have heard it said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies. Bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who mistreat you and persecute you, so that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He makes the sun rise on both the evil and the good, and sends rain on both the just and the unjust. If you love only those who love you, what reward do you have? Even tax collectors do the same. And if you greet only your own people, what are you doing more than others? Even tax collectors do that. Therefore, be perfect just as your heavenly Father is perfect.